So yes, you read it right. I paid over $1,800 to keep these lights on in my apartment. So I'm raising my great nephew, and I have a 2-bedroom apartment, and I'm partially disabled. And I was on some type of budget billing plan, and I got assistance from the state. I got assistance from the state only because I qualified this time because I am on disability and I am now retired. Before I didn't qualify. I didn't qualify to get the subsidy. So anyway, when I went up there to get on this program, I had no idea that they will put you on. They'll pay your bill, and they must make arrangements with the electric company to do a payment plan. Okay, so I got a letter in the mail that I had missed 3 payments, and they were going to have to take me off of the payment plan. I was baffled because I didn't know what payment plan they were talking about. So when I called Pepco, I was very professional about it because, I'm very big on customer service. So I asked them, I was like, well, every time I got my electric bill, there was always, it was no payment due. Because I always want to keep up with it, especially if I'm applying for a subsidy and they pay a portion of the bill, and I got a grant from Salvation Army as well. I want to make sure that my electricity is being taken care of, and I don't want to fall behind. Okay, so if I receive that my electricity is I don't owe anything, then that's what I'm going by. It's coming from the electric company. Okay, so the county did send a notice here about what they paid and all that, and which was fine. Okay, so then next thing I know, I'm getting a letter in talking about I missed 3 payments, so they would have to take me off of the payment plan. And I was confused because, like I said, I didn't know what payment plan they was talking about. So I asked the lady, I was like, what is this payment plan? She said it's coming from the county. They made these arrangements, but you were supposed to pick it up. I said, I didn't know anything about it. How do I pay something and if I don't know anything about it? So she said I was supposed to pay $250. But because I missed 3 consecutive payments, it looks like it defaulted. Okay, I said, you know what? I said, this is not the first time I've heard of this happening because it happened before. And, but it didn't go like this. But she was saying, you know what? A lot of people have been saying this, and it's a problem. I said, well, it looks like something needs to be investigated, and somebody needs to do something about it. I said, because what do people do that don't have the income to keep the lights on? My apartment is ran by complete electricity. I don't pay water or anything like that, but it's electricity. Okay, so when we're in here, we make sure we unplug stuff. I have not turned on my heater. I haven't had to turn on the HVAC for anything. Not even in the summertime because it's cool enough in here. We do have, portable AC unit, and we have a heater unit that does a wonderful job where we don't have to turn the unit on to let it run all day. Plus, it doesn't work properly. It's brand new, but it doesn't work good. So at the end of the day, she said, well, we could put you on a payment plan, but you would have to do a deposit. I said, okay, well, what's the deposit? That lady said $1,905. That's what she said. Plus the $2.95 processing fee in order to stop the disconnect. I didn't have any choice. I had to go ahead and agree to that. So I had to pay the $18.95 plus the $2.95 processing fee. I think that they should take that money for free. If I'm paying you the whole $18.95, yeah, I should be able to just go ahead and process that payment for free. Anyway, I didn't have a choice but to pay it to keep these lights on. But then she said, once you make that payment, you're responsible for paying your current electricity bill on top of what's actually owed as well. So you give me a payment plan, say like if they give me a payment plan for $151, okay, then not only do I pay that because that's part of the previous bill, you also have to pay the current bill that comes in for that month as well. So it's not just the fact that you're paying a payment plan for one payment. It's like you got to make 2 payments. So that's like paying the whole bill in full. See, I have a problem with these utility companies, and I've been seeing a lot of posts about people talking about how they're ripping people off. And I know I'm not the only one. Because it's happening too often, around the world. And I'm in the state of Maryland, so I see a lot of people on the neighborhood app that they're talking about the same thing about their electricity being triple and double. So I just want to know, is there anybody outside of the state of Maryland that is going through this situation? And are they having the same problem with the electric company? Because I want to know. Because now I'm ready to go to my senator, you know what I'm saying, and see what's going on. Somebody need to be investigated. So if there's any other place that I can call, to talk to them, to investigate these companies and possibly investigate my landlord where we live at, this community, because it is sub-metered. So that means they're getting the credit and the kickback from this electricity, and they can go in there and fiddle with the dials at any time. They have the keys to get in there. Okay, they've done it before where they had to go in there and shut off the electricity for some type of upgrade because they had remodeling done in here. Anyway, I'm annoyed. I'm pissed off because now my bank account is low, and now I don't have any choice but to continue on and do what I need to do. I got to raise my great nephew, y'all. I can't be sitting in the dark. I've never been in the dark, and I don't want to start now. Things are so hard. It's almost like you got to take a loan out to even go grocery shopping. It's amazing. It's amazing because I don't feed him crap. I feed him good protein food and good healthy food for his brain, his heart, and his energy level. So yeah, the blue juice, the red juice, and all that crap. Yeah, we don't do that. McDonald's all the time and all that type of stuff. Yeah, so I make sure that he eats good food, good and healthy. You know what I'm saying? I also have my grown son that's actually helping me, take care of my nephew, and it works out good. But I'm just saying, what does a person do when you're on a set fixed income and your electricity is so freaking high? I don't know what to do because there is nothing. It doesn't seem like anything out here now is helping or to benefit the people that actually really need it. All I see is people just going ahead and taking advantage of the system. And it works out great for them. Because they've been doing it. I guess they masterminds at it because they've been doing it for years and years. I'm the type of person that, if I don't need it, I'm not going to accept it. Because I feel like I'm taking away from somebody else. But hell, who going to pay that every month? I'm not. Please, if anybody knows anything, please let me know. Because I'm getting tired. 1895, yeah, I want that back. But I guess I ain't getting it back. If I keep myself from staying out of the dark, I'm fine with that. I'm glad I had it. Y'all take care, y'all.